Ethan sat in the tiny coffee shop he'd bought under a fake name. Dressed in a plain shirt and worn jeans. Just another manager trying to keep a struggling business alive. No one there knew he owned half the city's high-rises. The only one who really caught his eye was her, Mia, the barista who always smiled like she wasn't tired, even though her eyes told a different story. She was a single mom, always rushing from the morning shift to pick up her little boy, Liam, from daycare, then heading home to a small apartment and a stack of unpaid bills. Ethan noticed everything. The way she hit her broken phone screen with a cute case, how she skipped lunch to save money, how she laughed with customers but wiped away tears in the back room when she thought no one was watching. One rainy evening, the power went out and customers hurried out, annoyed. Mia stood in the dim light, shoulders slumped. "If the machine's broken again, I'm losing my job, aren't I?" she whispered, thinking she was alone. Ethan finally stepped closer. "You're not losing anything," he said softly. "In fact, I think it's time someone invested in you for a change." She gave a confused laugh. Invest? In a broke barista with a kid and a mountain of problems? He looked at her the way no one had in years, like she was already enough. In a woman who shows up every day, who works 2 jobs and still finds a way to smile. That's the kind of person I'd trust with everything. Over the next weeks, he quietly fixed things, paid for repairs, updated equipment, and gave her more hours. One night, Liam ran into the shop, tiny shoes squeaking, holding a drawing. "This is you," he told Ethan proudly, pointing at a stick figure with a cape. "You help Mommy." Ethan felt something crack open in his chest. Growing up rich, he'd always been surrounded by people who wanted his money, not his heart. But here in this small, messy life, he felt seen without the title, without the suit, just as a man. The truth finally came out when the landlord showed up with a notice. Rent was going up, and Mia's apartment building was being sold. Her face went pale. We have nowhere else to go," she whispered, hugging Liam. The landlord smirked. "Take it up with the new owner. Some CEO bought the whole block." Ethan swallowed hard. He hadn't planned for her to find out like this. He stepped forward. "Mia, I'm the new owner." Her eyes filled with shock, then hurt. So this was all a game? Pity the poor single mom. He shook his head fast, panic in his voice. "No. I started undercover to see how people really lived, how my decisions actually hurt or helped. But then I met you and I didn't want to be a CEO to you. I just wanted to be someone who stayed." Silence hung between them, heavy and trembling. Liam tugged her sleeve. "Mommy, he fixed the coffee machine. And he buys me muffins when you're sad." Mia's defenses wavered. She'd been a